Alright, so now that the bonus quests in Season 8 of the Treasure Track, Skywatch Garden, have been unlocked, we are able to get all the way to Mucky in the Treasure Track. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to obtain both, well, actually all of, Mucky, Luma Jolt, and Luma Jolt in Prodigy. So these are all three through this new Treasure Track season. Two of them are from the rewards, and then Luma Volt is from evolving Luma Jolt. So don't pay much attention to the fact that I have not collected any of the treasures at this point. I am going to be doing that once I get all of them completed, so I'm going to open them all at once. But basically you have to get to treasure 39 to unlock Luma Jolt. So you have to complete treasures 1 through 38 and complete treasure 39 in order to get the first pet that we're going to be unlocking, which is Luma Jolt. And yeah, it's a lot of rewards I have not yet collected, but like I said, I'm going to be doing that once I get finished with the treasure track. And of course, you can expect my video on completing the entire season once that does happen. So yes, you have to get from treasure 1 all the way to treasure 39. And in the case of Luma Jolt, you do have to be a plus member / ultimate member, same thing, to unlock it. So that's the one reward we are going to collect, and then we're going to collect Mucky. But yes, so you have to be a plus member to get Luma Jolt, which is unfortunate, but that also means you have to be a plus member to get Luma Volt, so that's just a disclaimer. You have to be a plus member to get Luma Jolt and Luma Volt, but you only have to be a regular member to get Mucky. So that's good, and hopefully someday these will be obtainable in maybe the Dragon Isle, like Luma Bolt is and all that. Hopefully these will be obtainable there. So Mucky here is on treasure 48. So like it shows you only have to be a regular member to get Mucky. So that's good that it's not plus members only 2. But now we've collected 2 of them. 2 of the, I don't even know how many I've completed right now. I'm not gonna do the math on that while I'm recording, but let's go check out Mucky first, because that's the one that doesn't evolve. So Mucky is pet number 77 right now in the pet book. So Mucky, here it is. It's the pre-evolution to Muckster, which has obviously been in the game since like the beginning of the game. But it's pre-evolution Mucky and its post-evolution Muckingo were just very recently added. I've already made a video on how to get Muckingo. If you want to go check that out, all you have to do is evolve your Muckster. So its description: Muckeyes love playing in the mud and sand near the shores of their watery habitat. So really cool description. As usual, it's always nice to know more information about these pets, but Mucky, super cool little creature that evolves into Muckster. If you so choose, you can keep your Mucky and rescue Muckster, and then you can have the whole evolution chain, because then you can just evolve your Muckster into Muckingo and then rescue another Muckster, and then you can have the whole evolution chain, which is always great. So that's awesome. I'm so glad we have Mucky. We are now going to go check it out as a pet, so let's go over there. I'm so glad, again, I say this in every video I talk about this about, but I'm so glad that Prodigy is making never before seen evolutions to pets. It's just awesome. So here we have our level 1 Mucky. We are going to level it up to level 20, but I'm not going to evolve it. It costs 990 gold. And it got some stats. It got all 4 of its spells. But obviously it's not that good in its stats right now since it only has, it's only at level 20. So its spells are Brush, Brush Wind, Drench, and Thump. I am pretty sure that right now it's the only thing that can cast Brush Wind. I don't even think a wand can cast it. Like, a wand used to be able to cast it, but sometime in 2023 that was changed when some of the wand spells got changed. But I think right now it's the only pet or wand that can cast, or relic even, that can cast the spell Brush Wind, so it's a really rare spell. But the pet gear looks great on it, as expected. Pet gear usually always looks awesome on these pets. So we are going to go check it out in battle so we can see all that. And its attack animation looked really cool when I saw it when checking out its spells. So let's add this to our team, go to Firefly Forest, and do a battle there so we can, check this out. So let's go and fight this saplet. Okay, so I obviously have more speed than it, and I don't want to defeat this saplet, so I'm going to have to miss this question. It's a quite simple question, but I had to miss that on purpose so that I did not take out the saplet with one of my spells. So now we can check out Mucky fighting against this saplet. So here we have it, Mucky, super cool. Spells, again, Brush, Brush Wind, Drench, and Thump. We are going to, I think, maybe use Thump on it, on this saplet, see how much damage we can do. Okay, over half. It's up to a 72, so not bad for this. Well, it's at level 24, but I don't think that's much of a comparison, but we can just quickly take it out now that we have tested our Mucky and checked out its attack animation, which is super cool. And now that we have finished taking a look at Mucky, the pre-evolution to Muckster, we're going to take a look at Luma Jolt. So Luma Jolt is the new variant of Luminite pre-evolution to Luma Bolt. So here it is, its description. Luma Jolts are cute but terribly strong. They can lift 50 times their weight with ease. So that's awesome, 50 times is a lot. And if you weren't aware, Luma Bolt is the variant of Luminex, and it was released over 3 years ago in the first Ultimate Member box. And it's never had any pre-evolutions, and there have been no variants of Luminex's pre-evolutions, which are Luminite and Lumiat, but now those pre-evolutions have finally been made. I've been wanting to see it for so long, and now they have been made, and they are obtainable. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. I have been waiting on this forever, and Luma Bolt is one of my favorite pets. I think it might be my favorite pet design in Prodigy. So I'm so glad that they have these pre-evolutions now. It finally makes it complete in my eyes. So it spells Nip, Spark Sphere, Bite, and Blowout. It doesn't have a complicated attack animation, but it still looks really cool because the design of the pet is just really cool. So we are now going to go check it out in battle before we evolve it into Luma Volt, which is the variant of Lumiat. So we're gonna go to Skywatch since this is a storm element pet. It would be physical, but physical element pets were changed to different elements, even though they kept their physical spells. So we can take out one of these Cloudneeks. Okay, so we have our Luma Jolt. We're about to do some damage with it, but not that much because it's only at level 20. But still, it's awesome. There it is, Luma Jolt. It has 2 physical spells, 2 storm spells, Nip, Spark Sphere, Bite, and Blowout. I think we're going to use Nip, maybe, on it. This is just so cool. I'm so glad to finally be using this. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. This is so cool. But what makes me sad is that I'm going to have to evolve it. And right now, I'm not going to be able to get another Luma Jolt unless they make it obtainable in the Dragon Isle or something. So maybe with part 2 of the Dragon Isle, we'll just have to wait and see. But looks like, yeah, I cannot keep my Luma Jolt, unfortunately, since I am going to evolve it into Luma Bolt. Not Luma Bolt, Luma Volt, because I already have a Luma Volt, but I do get to keep my Luma Volt. Yeah, it's very hard to say these names quickly without thinking very much, because they're so similar. Luma Jolt, Luma Volt, Luma Bolt. So now it is time to evolve our Luma Jolt into Luma Volt, and this is how you get this pet. You can obviously do this as a non-member, but you can only get Luma Jolt in the first place as a plus member. So here we go. Luma Jolt is evolving into Luma Volt, and that is so cool. I love that attack animation. It's so good. And the design is so good as well. I love the robotic orange design, just like I love it on Luma Bolt. I love it on both Luma Jolt and Luma Volt now. We are going to level Luma Volt here up to level 40, so it can be at its max level. I'd love to get it to 100, but the level caps, Prodigy, that need to be removed stop that from happening. So yeah, I don't think those level caps are getting removed, even though it's not a very good update. Yeah, and I don't say that often about Prodigy updates, but the level caps for non-evolved pets are not good. They need to be removed so all pets can get to level 100, because you can't just, like, people can't always evolve their pets if they don't have enough magic coins. So, I mean, I know it's incentive to get magic coins, but I think it's too much in some ways. So those just need to be removed. Okay, Luma Volt spells Bite, Multi-Spark, Slice, and Blowout. Like many second evolution pets, it doesn't have the best spells, but we can still use these pretty well. It's so cool. I love seeing that full evolution chain down there in the evolution section. It's just so good. So good. And that attack animation with the storm sparks flying out as it swipes is just so good. And then I'm sure obviously the pet gear looks great on it. There we go. That looks so cool. Whew. That all looks great. I've got a lot of pet gear that I haven't equipped. I sure do. Yeah, they all look great. Let's see a few pet hats. Kind of covers up the eye a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, that red eye is just so cool. Yellow and red eye, it's great. Just an awesome pet in general. All of them have been. So we are going to check this one out in battle as well. So let's fight this Snoots. For the last battle here in this video. So we can attack without taking it out. It's at level 61. Unless, yeah. There we go. Now we can attack with our level 40 Luma Volt. It's kind of hard to remember which one is which, but we'll get used to it. So then we have that. We have its spells, 2 storm spells, 2 physical spells, Bite, Multi-Spark, Slice, and Blowout. I think we can... I kind of want to use Slice on it, even though it's not going to do very well. That missed, but it did hit the second hit. So super cool. That attack animation is awesome, as I have said. And I'm just so glad to finally have, well, all 3 of these pets. I've been waiting for them ever since we found the leaks for them. And just in general, for Luma Jolt and Luma Volt, I've been wanting these in the game ever since Luma Bolt was first released over 3 years ago. It's finally happening, and I cannot wait to see what others we may be getting in the future. Evolutions that we never got before. So actually, let's check out Luma Volt's description. Luma Volt's bodies are coursing with electric power and speed, and they love to show it off whenever they can. I'm sure they do, because that's a really cool thing to have. So, I'm so glad about this. I can't stress enough just how glad I am they've added these evolutions to pets that have never existed, and I cannot wait to see what other evolutions to pets that never existed are coming in the coming months. I cannot wait. We are just going to have to wait and see, but it is going to be awesome. So, what are your thoughts on these 3 new pets, Mucky, Luma Jolt, and Luma Volt in Prodigy? Have you gotten them through the Skywatch Garden treasure track yet? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments